The galaxy was quiet, too quiet. For hundreds of years, no human ships had traveled beyond the old colonies. No human voices were heard in space stations, and their worlds were long abandoned. The alien coalition that controlled most of the galaxy believed that humans were gone forever. They thought the small, stubborn species had failed and vanished like dust in the wind. No one in the galaxy paid attention to forgotten Earth, and certainly no one remembered the small, hidden ruins scattered across distant star systems. Alex Morgan was not like other humans. He lived on the edge of the galaxy, far from the central systems where the alien fleets patrolled. He had grown up hearing stories of Earth, of humans who had built amazing cities among the stars. But all he had were scraps of old history, old star charts, and rumors. Most of the time, he scavenged parts from abandoned stations, hoping to sell them for credits. He knew it was dangerous. Alien patrols often caught small human ships and destroyed them without a second thought. But Alex had a curiosity no danger could stop. He wanted to know if humans had really been as great as the stories said. One day, while searching an asteroid field near the outer rim, Alex found something unusual. It was not just a rock or a wrecked ship. It was a vault, hidden beneath layers of asteroid rock. The metal was old, but unlike anything Alex had seen, he could feel its power even before opening it. Carefully, he pried the vault open with his tools. Inside, he found a star map. The map was old, older than any records he had seen, but it was precise. It showed routes to star systems that had long been labeled dead or dangerous. Alex's heart raced. If this map was real, it could lead to places the aliens had forgotten, places humans had built and left behind. He didn't know it yet, but this map would change everything. Alex returned to his small ship with the vault. He called Lisa Grant, an engineer he trusted. Lisa was clever and quick, always able to fix engines and systems no one else could. When he showed her the star map, her eyes widened. "This is not just a map," she said, tracing her finger over the faded lines. "It's a guide to human ruins. These systems, no one has been here for centuries. If what you say is true, Alex, we might be the first humans to visit them since our ancestors left." Ben Carter, their pilot, laughed nervously. "And you're telling me we should just fly into dead space, with alien fleets watching every other system? Are you out of your mind?" Alex smiled. "Maybe. But if humans built these places, if they left something behind, maybe it's time someone remembered." With Lisa and Ben, Alex planned the journey. They prepared the ship, checking engines and shields and stocking enough supplies for months. They could not tell anyone else, not even other humans on the rim, because if the aliens discovered their plan, it would be the end. The journey began quietly. Stars stretched into long lines outside the ship's windows. Each jump through hyperspace brought them closer to the systems on the ancient map. At first, the system seemed empty, barren, full of cold silence. No ships, no signals, no life. The crew started to wonder if they had been wrong, if humans had really left nothing behind. But then, on the edge of a dead star system, they saw it. A massive structure floated in orbit, dark against the blackness. It was huge, bigger than any alien station they had ever seen. And it was human. Alex could tell immediately. The design was strange, sharp, and precise, but the metal had a warmth to it. Humans had built this long ago, Lisa gasped. "It's intact. Somehow it survived all this time." Ben looked out the viewport, white-knuckling the controls. "Survived or waiting, be careful." "We don't know what's inside," Alex nodded. "We won't know until we go in." Docking was not easy. The station had long been abandoned, and some systems still worked on automated loops. The doors opened slowly, revealing corridors covered in dust but untouched by looters or aliens. Strange lights flickered as if the station remembered life. The air was recycled, clean, carrying a faint smell of oil and old metal. Walking through the corridors, Alex, Lisa, and Ben felt a strange mix of awe and fear. The walls were covered in symbols they could not read, diagrams of machines and energy flows that looked far more advanced than the alien technology surrounding the galaxy today. "This is incredible," Lisa whispered. "They built all this without anyone knowing. Without anyone left to remember." As they moved deeper, they found a room filled with machines, still humming faintly. Some looked like weapons, others like communication devices, and some seemed like computers, but far larger and more complex than anything humans use today. In one corner, Alex found a small console. Dust covered it, but a faint glow came from the screen. He touched it, and suddenly the room came alive. Lights turned on, displays lit up, and a holographic map appeared in front of them. Ben blinked. Whoa, what is this? Alex studied the map. It's a star network, a human network. They built it to connect multiple systems, maybe even the whole galaxy, and it's still active. Lisa gasped. Even if we turn this off, the aliens will never believe it. They think humans are gone. They think they are the rulers of everything. Alex nodded. Which is why we have an advantage. We found something they forgot, something they didn't see coming. The crew spent hours exploring the station, discovering rooms filled with technology, archives, and messages. One message played automatically, showing a woman speaking in an old human accent. To whoever finds this, she said, we built these stations not for war, but to preserve knowledge. To survive the day we were no longer here. If you are seeing this, humans are not forgotten. Protect what we left behind. Use it wisely. Alex, Lisa, and Ben exchanged looks. The station was more than just ruins. It was a reminder of human ingenuity, of a species that had once faced extinction and prepared for a future no one else could imagine. But as they explored, a warning system activated. Small drones appeared, patrolling the corridors. They were defensive, programmed to protect the station from intruders. But Alex realized they were not meant to harm humans. They scanned them, recognized their genetic signatures, and then stood down. This is incredible, Alex said. They left behind security, defenses, machines, and they know we're human. Lisa smiled. It's like the station has been waiting for us. Outside, alien ships began to appear. They had been alerted to activity in the system. The aliens believed this was just a minor human operation, easy to destroy. But they did not know about the hidden station, its defenses, or the knowledge within. Alex looked at Lisa and Ben. This is just the beginning. We've found the first station. If the map is correct, there are more, and each one could change everything the aliens think they know about humans. Ben swallowed hard. So what, we fight the aliens with old human toys? Alex laughed. Not toys. Legacy, our ancestors planned for this, and now it's our turn to remember who we are. The station hummed around them, lights blinking as if acknowledging his words. Outside, the stars stretched endlessly, but now they felt different. Not empty, not silent. Full of potential, full of secrets, and full of humans long forgotten but not gone. The station had been quiet for centuries, yet now it seemed alive. Lights blinked in slow patterns along the corridors. Small doors opened to reveal rooms filled with machines that hummed faintly, like a heartbeat. Alex, Lisa, and Ben explored cautiously, aware that alien patrols could arrive at any moment. This place is bigger than I imagined, Lisa said, stepping over a low console. And every room is full of something important. Look at these walls, data streams, schematics, maps, it's all here. Alex nodded. Our ancestors left more than buildings. They left knowledge. If humans ever disappeared, at least this would survive, and now we're here to see it. Ben frowned. But why? Why would humans leave all this behind instead of keeping it? Why hide? Lisa shook her head. They didn't hide it for nothing. Humans disappeared because they were forced out by bigger powers, maybe even the aliens. This station was meant to survive those powers, to wait for the right time. Alex touched a glowing panel. Symbols and lines spread across the screen. Star systems, energy networks, and connections appeared. This is more than a station, he said. It's a network. Human networks connected across multiple systems. Look, these lines link planets we thought were empty, worlds the aliens think have no value. A soft hum grew louder as they explored deeper. Doors opened automatically, revealing chambers with strange, advanced machinery. Some devices looked like weapons, others like communication systems, but far more complex than anything the aliens had. In one room, a huge holographic model of a star system rotated slowly. Planets, moons, and satellites were connected with faint lines of light. Lisa studied it closely. This is incredible. The humans built stations like this in multiple systems. Each one could be a base, a defense, a hub, or all three at once. And it's all automated. It's like it's waiting for someone to use it. Alex smiled. Then we are the ones it's waiting for. They continued to explore, finding more records of human history. Videos played on old screens, showing humans building starships, creating colonies, and exploring distant systems. There were logs of wars, trade, and diplomacy. One message repeated a familiar warning. To anyone who finds this, remember, humans are no longer the rulers of the galaxy. We left because we had no choice. But we planned for a future where no one power could dominate. Use what we left wisely. protect the balance. Ben stepped back from the screen. It's like they left us a legacy but not a crown. They didn't want power, they wanted survival. Lisa nodded. And maybe now it's our turn to carry that forward, but we need to be careful. The aliens will not let humans rise again. They still think we're extinct, and they'll fight if we show them we're not. Alex's eyes were sharp. Then we need to understand everything in this station first. If the aliens come, we have to be ready. The next chamber they entered was different. Large machines stood in rows, quiet but clearly active. Alex recognized some of the symbols from old human texts. They were energy conduits designed to power enormous systems. He ran his hand along a control panel, and suddenly the machines began to glow. Lights traced circuits along the floors and ceilings. Lisa gasped. It's powering up, but what is it powering? A loud sound came from deep inside the station. Doors opened to reveal an enormous hangar. Ships lay in rows, covered in dust but perfectly preserved. Alex walked slowly toward one, his heart racing. These are starships, human ships, and not small ones bigger than anything the aliens use for exploration, even their warships, and they're all intact. Ben whistled softly. Intact, after all this time? How? Alex smiled faintly. Our ancestors were clever. They built ships to last. Ships that could survive the vacuum, survive attacks, survive centuries, and now they are waiting for us. They explored the hangar carefully, activating one ship at a time. Lights came on, engines hummed softly, and displays flickered with information. Maps of distant systems, charts of alien fleets, and star routes filled the consoles. Lisa studied one display and frowned. These ships, they were made for humans by humans. But they could also challenge the aliens. Weapons, shields, speed, everything is superior. Whoever built this new humans might vanish, and they prepared for a time when we might return. Alex nodded slowly. It's not just a station, it's an armory, a fleet, a library. And we have it all. Ben laughed nervously. So we're supposed to fight the aliens with old human stuff? I hope your ancestors were better pilots than us. Lisa smiled. It's not just fighting, it's about survival, and about showing the galaxy that humans were never weak. While the crew explored, Alex noticed something strange on the map display. A system far from the station was blinking, a faint signal pulsing toward them. What is that? He asked. Lisa tapped the screen. I don't know, it's not alien, it's human. But I've never seen this signal before. It's faint, but it's moving, like calling for someone. Ben looked worried. Do we answer it or ignore it? Alex's eyes narrowed. We answer it. If it's another human station or another human legacy, we have to know. This map could lead to more stations like this one, and if the aliens find out before us, he didn't finish the sentence. The danger was clear. The crew prepared to follow the signal. They activated one of the ships in the hangar, a sleek vessel designed for speed and stealth. Alex took the controls, Lisa monitored the systems, and Ben handled communications. The ship lifted off slowly, engines glowing faintly, and left the station orbit. As they approached the signal, a new system came into view. It was desolate, orbiting a dying star. But at the center, a massive structure floated silently. It looked like a fortress, surrounded by rings of energy that shimmered faintly in space. Lisa gasped. Another station bigger than the first, and look at the energy rings. They're alive somehow. Alex smiled. This is what our ancestors wanted us to find. Another piece of the puzzle. But before they could approach, alien patrol ships appeared on the sensors. Dozens of sleek black vessels moved toward them, weapons primed. The aliens had detected activity in the system. Ben swore under his breath. We're outnumbered, way outnumbered. Alex didn't panic. Not if we use the station. Follow my lead. They activated the ship's stealth systems, weaving through asteroid debris to avoid detection. The alien ships fired blindly, missing the human vessel by meters. Alex guided the ship carefully, moving closer to the station. Lisa tapped her console rapidly. The station is responding to us. Shields are coming online. Automated defenses are activating. Suddenly, energy beams shot from the station's rings, striking alien ships. One exploded in a ball of fire, another was torn apart by magnetic pulses. The aliens had no idea what they were facing. Ben laughed in disbelief. I can't believe this. It's human tech. And it's still working. Alex smiled grimly. Our ancestors planned for this. They knew the aliens would never expect humans to rise again. The alien fleet tried to regroup, but the station's automated systems were too advanced. Shields blocked attacks, weapons disabled alien ships, and communication jammers scrambled their coordination. One by one, alien vessels retreated, unsure what they had encountered. Lisa looked at Alex. "This is incredible. We're not just surviving. We're winning without even leaving the station yet." Alex nodded. "And this is only the beginning. There are more stations, more ships, more legacies. Humans were never weak. We just needed to remember who we are." Ben leaned back in his seat, still in shock. "So, what now? Do we take this station, fight more aliens, explore more ruins?" Alex stared at the distant stars. "We explore, we find every human station, every hidden fleet, and we remind the galaxy that humans are not gone, we're just waiting." Outside the ship, the station floated silently, its energy rings glowing softly. It had waited centuries for this moment, and now, with humans back, it was ready to fulfill its purpose. As the crew set course for the next system, a feeling of awe settled over them. The galaxy was no longer empty. Human legacy had awakened. And soon, the aliens who had claimed the galaxy would learn that the species they had forgotten was far from powerless. The journey ahead was dangerous, filled with unknown systems, ancient technology, and alien forces. But Alex, Lisa, and Ben knew one thing for certain: humanity was remembered. And that memory was enough to change everything. The station's energy rings hummed like a living thing. Alex, Lisa, and Ben had never seen anything like it. The ship they had brought with them was small compared to the station, but it carried the crew safely through the corridors of power and history. Every control panel they touched responded as if it recognized them. Lisa studied the main console. "Alex, these systems, they're all connected. Every station, every fleet, every ship we've seen, somehow they can communicate. It's like a network that never stopped working." Alex nodded. "Our ancestors didn't just build machines, they built a system to survive. To protect humanity even if the species vanished. And now it's waking up." Ben leaned back in his chair, amazed. "So all this time humans were gone, but our stuff kept working, and now it's helping us fight." Lisa laughed softly. "Not helping, waiting. The difference is important. It waited for someone to remember how to use it." Alex studied the star map projected in front of him. Several systems glowed faintly, dormant human stations scattered across the galaxy. Some were larger than the one they had just left. Others were small, hidden outposts that had survived countless wars and the rise of alien empires. "We have to visit them all," Alex said. "If we activate each one, the galaxy will see humans again. The aliens will never expect this. They think we're weak. They think we're extinct, but this will remind them." Lisa tapped a coordinate. "Look at this one. It's in the heart of alien-controlled space. If we activate it, we could strike at their center without warning, but it's dangerous if they detect us before we're ready." Alex smiled grimly. "Then we make sure they never detect us until it's too late." They prepared the ship for the jump. Systems hummed to life. Engines flared, and in the quiet of space, they jumped through the void toward the next station. When they arrived, the system was dark, almost dead. A frozen planet orbited a dying star. But as they approached, the station came into view. Massive and angular, it looked like a fortress built to last. Energy shields shimmered faintly around it. Lisa gasped. "It's still alive." "The shields, they're powered by something inside," Alex nodded. "And once we enter, we'll see what our ancestors left here." Docking was tense. Alien patrols had started noticing activity in nearby systems. Every jump risked detection. But the station's automated defenses were sophisticated. Doors opened for them. Lights guided their steps. Energy flowed into corridors, powering dormant machines. Inside, the station was vast. Rooms stretched farther than the eye could see. Ships hung in hangars. Weapon systems lined walls. Libraries of knowledge flickered with holographic screens. And in the center, a massive control room dominated the space. A holographic projection showed the galaxy, stars, planets, fleets, and small blinking lights marked human stations and fleets. Lisa approached the display. "Alex, look, the network, it's alive. It's communicating with the other stations. Even the dormant ones are responding." Alex nodded. "The moment we activated this one, it sent a signal. It's waking the others. Human legacy is coming back online." Suddenly, the alarms on their ship blared. Alien vessels had arrived in the system. Dozens of black ships moved in formation, weapons ready. Ben swore under his breath. "We're outnumbered again, way outnumbered." Alex's eyes narrowed. "Not yet. Let the station do its work." The station responded immediately. Energy shields flared to life around its perimeter. Automated turrets emerged, firing energy pulses that disabled the alien ship's engines. Holographic decoys appeared, confusing enemy targeting systems. The aliens were not prepared for anything like this. Lisa's hands flew over the controls. It's amazing they built all this for us. We don't even need to fight manually. The station can defend itself and us. Alex studied the projection. And it can attack. Look here, he pointed to a group of alien ships trapped by magnetic pulses. Our ancestors designed this not just to survive, but to fight if needed. They knew we might return. Ben shook his head in disbelief. I can't believe this. Humans built all this knowing we might be gone, and now we're back. Alex smiled faintly. It's more than just power, it's strategy. Our ancestors thought ahead, planned for a future none of the aliens could see, and now we can finally continue their work. As the alien ships struggled against the station's defenses, a new signal appeared on the map. A human station far beyond the reach of the alien coalition was sending an automated message. It was faint, almost imperceptible, but clear enough to guide them. Lisa decoded it quickly. It's another station larger than anything we've seen, and it's signaling us it wants to connect. Alex's heart raced. Then we go. The more stations we activate, the stronger we become, and the aliens, they'll have no idea what's coming. They prepared the ship for another jump. This time, the coordinates led deep into enemy territory, into a system long controlled by the alien coalition. Every second was dangerous, but the network of human stations offered protection. Energy pulses, shield relays, and automated defenses ensured their safe arrival. When they emerged from hyperspace, the station before them was enormous. Sprawling docks, massive energy conduits, and hundreds of ships hung in orbit. The energy shield around it pulsed like a heartbeat, powerful and alive. Lisa whispered, "It's incredible, entire fleets all dormant and now awake." Alex smiled grimly. It's time the galaxy remembers humans, not as a species gone, but as a force to be reckoned with. They docked carefully. The station's systems welcomed them. Doors opened automatically, corridors filled with soft light, ships powered up. Weapons and defenses came online. For the first time in centuries, human legacy moved as a coordinated force. Ben walked through the hangar looking at the massive fleet. This is insane. How did humans survive like this? How did they plan all this? Lisa tapped a control panel. They didn't just survive, they prepared. Every station, every fleet, every weapon system, it's all connected. And now it recognizes us. Alex nodded. Our ancestors planned for extinction. They built the galaxy's greatest hidden network, and they left it for the ones who remembered. Outside, alien fleets gathered. They had detected activity, but they could not penetrate the station's defenses. Automated systems, energy shields, and fleets of dormant ships activated one by one, striking alien vessels with precision and force. One by one, the alien ships were disabled or destroyed. Ben laughed, a mix of fear and excitement. This is unbelievable. Humans were coming back, and they have no clue. Lisa smiled. It's more than power, it's strategy, intelligence, and planning. Humans were never weak, they just needed to be remembered. Alex looked at the map, seeing dozens of blinking points, stations, fleets, outposts. We're just getting started. If we activate them all, the aliens will never know what hit them. The galaxy will remember humans, and our power will be undeniable. The three of them stood in the center of the massive station, watching fleets awaken and systems come online. Energy pulsed through the hull. Lights flickered across the corridors. Holographic projections showed the galaxy slowly changing. Human influence was spreading not through conquest but through technology and legacy. Ben turned to Alex. So, what now? Do we attack the aliens or just keep activating stations? Alex shook his head. Not attack yet. First, we complete the network. We make sure all human stations are online. We understand our technology. We prepare. Once that's done, the galaxy will see that humans are not gone. They never were. And the aliens will finally learn they are not the rulers they think they are. Lisa nodded. It's incredible. Our ancestors planned all this knowing we might vanish. And now we're here to continue their work. Alex smiled faintly. And when we do, we'll show the galaxy that humans are more than survivors. We're guardians. And no alien power will ever forget that again. Outside the station, energy rings glowed like the heartbeat of a long-forgotten species. Ships powered up. Fleets activated. The galaxy trembled silently, unaware of the human legacy awakening among the stars. For Alex, Lisa, and Ben, the journey was far from over. They had activated one station, then another. But dozens more awaited, scattered across the galaxy, each holding secrets, ships, and knowledge. And each one was ready to remind the universe that humans were not gone. They were merely forgotten, waiting for the right moment to return. And that moment had arrived. The galaxy had never seen humans move like this. Fleets of ships, long hidden in the ruins of forgotten systems, now powered through space. Energy pulsed across the stations, connecting them in a web of technology and strategy that the alien coalition could not understand. The humans were no longer lost. They were awake, organized, and unstoppable. Alex Morgan stood on the bridge of the largest station they had activated. Lights flickered softly around him as the holographic map of the galaxy rotated. Dozens of stations glowed, fleets of ships moved along preset paths, and systems that had been dormant for centuries now hummed with life. Lisa Grant moved beside him, her eyes bright with excitement. It's incredible. Every station we activate, every fleet we bring online, it's like our ancestors predicted every move. The aliens don't stand a chance if we keep going like this. Ben Carter paced the bridge nervously. I still can't believe it. We're humans, just a few of us, and yet we control fleets that can challenge an entire alien coalition. How is that possible? Alex smiled. Not just possible, planned. Our ancestors knew we might vanish. They built these stations, fleets, and systems to survive even if humans were forgotten. They built a legacy, and now it's ours. Far outside the station, alien fleets gathered. Hundreds of ships moved toward the human systems, seeking to crush them before they became a real threat. But the humans were ready. Automated defense systems, weapons, and fleets activated as the aliens approached. Energy shields flared. Laser turrets fired. Magnetic disruptors disabled engines. One by one, alien ships were destroyed or forced to retreat. Lisa's hands flew over the controls. Look at this. The automated systems are coordinating attacks. They're using alien weaknesses we didn't even know existed. The stations, they know how to fight. Ben shook his head. It's like they're alive, like the stations and ships are thinking for themselves. Alex's gaze hardened. They are not alive in the way humans are, but alive in purpose. They were built to protect humanity, to challenge anyone who thought we were gone forever. And now they are fulfilling that purpose. As the battle continued, a signal arrived from a human station deep in a previously forbidden system. Its energy signature was stronger than any they had seen. Lisa decoded it quickly. It's another station, bigger than all the rest, and it's signaling for help or for guidance. Either way, it's waiting for us to connect. Alex nodded. Then we go. Every station we connect strengthens our network. Every system we bring online makes the aliens weaker. Humanity is not just returning, it's rising. They prepared a human fleet for the jump. Ships powered up, weapons readied, and energy shields flared to life. Alex took the lead, piloting the flagship with Lisa beside him on the controls and Ben coordinating communications. The fleet jumped through hyperspace, emerging near the largest station yet. The station was massive. Its structure dwarfed the others, stretching across the orbit of an entire planet. Energy shields formed perfect spheres around it. Ships hung in hangars, waiting to be activated. Corridors ran like veins through the structure, humming with latent power. Lisa's voice was filled with awe. It's beyond anything I've ever imagined. Our ancestors built this for humans, and it survived centuries. It's like a fortress and a fleet combined. Alex nodded. And now it's ours. Let's awaken it. The moment they connected, the station came alive. Energy pulsed along its surface. Lights blazed. Weapons systems activated. Ships launched automatically, forming perfect formations. The station's defenses flared as if aware of their mission. Ben could hardly believe his eyes. It's all working. The humans of the past, they planned everything. Every station, every fleet, every weapon, they knew we would return. Outside, alien fleets approached. They had learned of the awakening of human systems, and they brought everything they had to destroy the new threat. But they were unprepared for the combined power of fully operational human stations. Energy beams struck alien ships with precision. Magnetic fields disabled their engines. Automated turrets destroyed entire squadrons in seconds. The aliens had never faced anything like this. Lisa grinned. We don't even have to fight manually. The stations and ships are doing it for us. It's beautiful. Alex's eyes were hard with determination. Beautiful, yes, but we are not finished. Every alien system that tried to dominate humans must understand that we are back. Not as a weak species, not as survivors, but as equals, and more, much more. As the battle raged, a signal came from another station far across the galaxy. It was weak, faint, but unmistakable. Another human system had awakened. Alex realized the pattern. Every system they activated was sending signals to dormant stations, fleets, and defenses. Within days, humans who had been forgotten were rising simultaneously. Ben whistled softly. So, this isn't just one station or one fleet, it's the entire human legacy. The galaxy doesn't know what's coming. Alex smiled. No, it doesn't, but it will. The alien fleets tried to regroup, forming a massive blockade. But the human network was faster, smarter, stronger. Ships emerged from hidden stations, attacking from unexpected angles. Energy shields flared, protecting fleets and planets alike. Alien weapons were blocked, disrupted, and turned back on them. One by one, alien commanders realized they were facing a force they could not defeat. Lisa's fingers flew over the console. The network, it's communicating across light years. Every station, every ship, every weapon, it's all synchronized. We've never had anything like this. Alex nodded. And neither have the aliens. This is human strategy perfected. Our ancestors left us the tools to survive, to fight, and to reclaim the galaxy. And now we use them. As the battle reached its peak, alien leaders began to fear what was happening. Systems they had controlled for centuries were slipping from their grasp. Stations thought destroyed were rising again. Fleets they had captured were being retaken. The galaxy was shifting before their eyes, and humans, long forgotten, were at the center of it. Ben shook his head in disbelief. I can't believe this. We're just a few humans and we're changing everything. The aliens never saw this coming. Alex's gaze hardened. They never do. That's why humans survived before. And that's why we will survive now. It's not just technology. It's planning, patience, and the will to endure. That is what makes us strong. Lisa added, and the aliens underestimated us. Every time they thought humans were gone, we just waited. And now we are awake. The final phase of the human awakening had begun. Across the galaxy, human stations connected into a single network. Fleets launched. Planets came under the protection of automated systems. Alien fleets tried to resist, but every move they made was anticipated. Every attack was countered. Every system they controlled was challenged by forces they had forgotten. Alex looked at the holographic map. Hundreds of systems now glowed with human activity. Ships moved in formation. Stations pulsed with energy. The galaxy was alive with human power. Ben swallowed hard. We did it, we really did it. Humans are back. Alex smiled faintly. Not just back, remembered, humans were never weak. We only had to awaken our legacy. Now the galaxy will see what we are capable of. Lisa nodded, tears in her eyes. And it's beautiful, not just for power, but for survival, for balance. Our ancestors left this for a reason. We're carrying it forward. Outside the station, the stars seemed brighter. Fleets moved with purpose. Energy pulsed through ancient ruins. The galaxy trembled quietly, sensing a change. Humans had returned not as a forgotten species, but as a force no one could ignore. The alien coalition began to retreat. Systems they had ruled for centuries were lost. Leaders scrambled to understand what had happened, but it was too late. Human legacy was awake. Humans were remembered. Alex turned to Lisa and Ben. This is only the beginning. We will protect humanity's place in the galaxy. We will ensure no single power can dominate us or anyone else. Our ancestors built this for survival, and now it's our responsibility to use it wisely. Ben grinned. So, we're guardians now, humans controlling the galaxy but not as conquerors. Alex nodded. Exactly. Humans are not rulers, we are protectors. Our strength is in our legacy, our knowledge, and our unity. The galaxy will learn that humans were never weak, and that lesson will last forever. Lisa smiled softly. Then let's make sure it does. We've awakened the past. Now we shape the future. The three of them stood together on the bridge, watching as human stations, fleets, and systems spread across the galaxy. Energy pulsed through the network, connecting worlds that had long been forgotten. The galaxy was no longer ruled by fear or force alone. It was balanced by human wisdom, human technology, and human legacy. For the first time in centuries, humanity had returned to the stars, not as a memory, not as a legend, but as a living, powerful, and remembered species. And the galaxy would never forget them again. Outside, the stars stretched endlessly, fleets moved in perfect formation, stations glowed with energy, and in the quiet of space a message from long ago was fulfilled. Humans were remembered, humans were awake. Humans were guardians of the galaxy, and nothing, not alien fleets, not forgotten enemies, not the passage of time, could ever take that away. Aliens claimed the galaxy, until forgotten human ruins challenged their power.